Welcome to today's Facebook Live. It's my third session in the Let's Kiss mini series for Valentine's Day, and I'm glad you're joining me today. And if you're joining me 3 days in a row, that's really awesome, and I'm so glad that you could share this time with me. I really appreciate your time. I know time is very valuable for everybody. So it's great when I can share it with everyone. Say hi to me if you're on. I love to see all the comments and uh, see who's with me. I will try and check. And I know some of you are here with me, so I do appreciate that. Thanks for watching with me. So it's day 3, and can you believe it? I'm making my way through to day 5. Lots of fun projects, and today I've got a nice little box. So have you got your cardstock ready? I don't know whether you saw my post before, just about 45 minutes ago. I did a quick teaser and asked you if you wanted to play along with me today, you could. I mean, you can always play along with me, but I just gave you a heads up on what's there today. So if you want to join with me, you can get yourself ready. Get a piece of cardstock, 20 centimeters by 20 centimeters, just to get you started, and a matching piece of DSP, a coordinating DSP at 15 by 20 centimeters. So this will give you your starting point for what we are going to make today. So hi Del, good to see you. It's nice to see you virtually, and that's what we are. So if you're watching even the replay, please say hi and comment. I love the comments. Let me know what you think of the projects, and if you're watching on YouTube too, please comment and share with others. So let me know what if you're playing along with me today and what color cardstock you have got. I'm going to show you what I've got now. You will also need a stamp set if you want to go the whole hog in creating. So I don't know how this will show up. I will try and show it up for you. Let me see. The light might be a little bright. Yeah, I've got the art gallery stamp set. So I will turn my camera around so you can see that, because sometimes the light does get a little bright. It's hard. Oh, I apologize for that. Let me not do that again. And I am still here. Sorry guys, I am here. Just do not go anywhere. It's okay, there we go. Okay, just a bit of a glitch there. Okay, so I will just put myself in the corner so you can, in the naughty corner. There we are. So that's the art gallery set I have. So that's just for decorating. We're making a box. So if I didn't say that earlier, I'm not sure what I did. So I am using that with the dies, and I'm also using an embossing folder. That is totally optional if you want to add a bit of embossing, but that's just purely for decoration. You mainly need your cardstock and your designer series paper to get you started. That's the main thing. So I have chosen the nice art gallery paper. I'm probably calling it the completely wrong thing. I just get these names stuck in my head, and sometimes I should turn these things before I come. But what happens is I'm like rushing the door at 6:15, and it's like one mad rush. So it's the Fine Art Floral suite, which is on page 32 to pages 34 of the catalog. So this beautiful paper is called the Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper. It also has some Golden Garden Designer acetate, which we are going to use. But the main part you want to know is the box. So stick with me with that, and you will like to see that. So for your card base, I will get over saying that card base for the box. So it says you can basically adjust your box to, how do I say, to change your measurements quite easily with these things. But it's just a 20 by 20 centimeter cardstock, which I've gone at 5 centimeters across and 5 centimeters. So, and now as I say that, I'm gonna go, no, that's not exactly what I meant, and I'm hoping just I made a, just bear with me a moment, and before you score, and if I have measured, you can hit me because you can use it, and I can always, I did this the other day too, goodness. I think my brain is on another planet sometimes. I apologize. Okay, rewind. 25 by 20. I knew as I was saying it. So, sorry guys, I will give you another measurement as well for that other box once I'm done with this. So don't throw that piece of cardstock away because Rochelle is a deal. I did this the other day, didn't I? This is what happens when I have to sleep after work. And I go, I'll put the measurements up for them. 25 by 20. That makes more sense because it wasn't a square box. Rochelle should have realized. Oh man. Don't believe anything I say. 5 centimeters scoring right round, and this will make the box I did. I'm trying to make that. That is definitely not square. Not in my brain anyway. And it isn't in anybody's brain. So I'm using my trimmer. Oh yeah. Okay. It's been a long day, guys. Long day. I've got a day off tomorrow, but it's going to be a long day tomorrow as well. So 5 centimeters all around. I do apologize. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a box with that one and give you the measurements for that as well. So you will have, don't put your trimmer away, but we will work with that. And now I will be right for that. And I'm going to double check my measurement on this before you cut anything. And I have my, don't worry about me bending over, that's right. So 15 by 20 is right for your DSP, right? So we'll keep that aside. And so that was 25 by 20 for your base. And sorry a million times over for that. And with the box lid, so I've just used any DSP. If you want to use, you can use a cardstock. It doesn't matter, whatever you want. How I work out, the box lid has to be scored, so you are giving a little bit of give on the box so it opens out. So you've got to have a bit of space. Now how I'll work this out is I'm going a touch in. So my box, I don't want it to go cover all this. So the depth of this box is 5 centimeters, but I only want my lid to go to 2.5 because I want to see the base under. So my lid's going to go to 2.5, but I'm going to have a little bit extra space for it to nicely open. So I will score it at 2.4. So just that 1 millimeter all around gives you the ease in which to pull it off that box. So 2.4 all around. You can do it at cover the whole box, but it's just nicer when you have a bit of space, so you can see the base. So you get a, see, I doubt myself all the time now. I give them the wrong measurements. That's what happens. I get nervous and things happen. So that's what you see. My things, you're seeing me real stuff ups and all. like I said the other day, I practice, and I plan, and I do, and I measure these, and I created boxes with 100 different measurements and sizes. And it's still going on. Okay, so now what I'll do is to make my life easier. We're gonna have to do some cutting, but I'm just gonna score it a bit with my nice bone folder. It's nice and neat. You can nicely see the Stampin' Up logo on it. My other ones have been well used, and they've got stains and glue. The glue comes off. It's nice. It's nice for television appearance. Right. Who's watching with me today? And I'm just doing the same with the lid. Same thing. Just giving it a good score. Please let me know if you cannot see anything or everything is clear as mud what I'm doing, because I just like to confuse you along with myself. Alright, now I'll show you first the lid and the box are cut, the base are cut the same way, so if I show you on the clear piece it's easier. So take, hey Karen, and Renee, hello, nice to see you. Okay, now I'm just going up the first core line, so where the squares are, and I'll cut a little wedge in there. Okay, so you can just turn that off. Now I'll turn it, and then here. So it's not opposite, it's like an alternate edge. So just cutting a little wedge. These are quite easy to create. It's just once you know your measurements, like have a sample, and then like have and then you can adjust according to anything you need. And so your lid is going to be the same, right? So yeah, basically, so you can, so that's the way. I'll just hold it for a little bit so you can see what I've done. And then it will fold in like that. It will cut. Before I go cutting, I'm gonna double check that that will be fine. So you're gonna cut your lid or your DSP the same way, and it doesn't matter which side you start or whatever. It's not much of a muchness. Hope you guys have had a good day today. Has it been crazy when you're working? It's running the job, coming home and cooking. I've got the day off today cooking, which is nice. Alright, so now just bringing in some Tumblr. Use your whatever choice of glue you like, that's fine. I know some people may like, some of you may like tear and tape. Your new Seal Plus will work good for this. I like my Tumblr. Or liquid glue is what you will look for in the catalog. You will not find Tumblr, even though it is the same thing. We call it Tumblr because it's got Tumblr there. Mine is looking very grubby there. And I'll just hold it there for a little bit, and it will nicely hold. I think I prefer the liquid glue only because if you're having these boxes, keeping them for a while, sometimes tear and tape could maybe tear and tape strong, but uh, maybe after a while it could lose its stickiness after, I mean, many wounds perhaps, but I just prefer my Tombow, and it just does give me some bit of room for movement as well. That's the box. So this is a good and an easy design, so you can see how that's gonna go quite easy. So we'll do the same thing with our lid. So just nudging it in there, and you hold your breath while you're holding the glue because is it gonna fit? No. It's always good to try things out. Like uh, this has made me like try the boxes more. I like making boxes, and it's good to get adept at it because you always need gift boxes and things, and sometimes you don't. How nice would it be just to um, make a card that matches, or make this? This would be a nice size, or if you maybe a little bit, obviously a little bit bigger with uh, to fit the envelopes. You could make a box of cards and give someone. And with that nice acetate, some box of simple cards would work, wouldn't it? That's a nice present to give somebody. Let's see. Ta-da! Right. Phew. After all that, we say. Okay, so that's our box, the base done. So now I said bring a piece off. I was just gonna, I chose a whisper, basic white cardstock. I think I said 6 centimeters by 15. I might have told you. I think it doesn't matter. Your width doesn't really matter, right? So you just and I've chosen an embossing folder. So I'm just gonna cut that down a touch. I don't have another piece, but I'll just make sure it's right. The 15 centimeters came about as a result of this width across. So it's 10 and 2.5 and 2.5. So let's go score at 2.5 just to make, because it's cardstock, you could have used a piece of DSP as well. 2.5 and 2.5 from the other side because my brain is not working. I don't have to calculate. It's such hard math. Alright. Let's make sure it's all good to go. So that creates like a little band. You can inch it. You can always, it's not quite, just do it lightly because it is, if you put cardstock, it'll probably be a bit of, you can really fold it down, but that's DSP, so don't press it really hard. That's just an extra bit. Totally up to you whether you want to do that or not. Now to emboss it, I have chosen this little details embossing folder. Now I chose something that wasn't floral with a very geometric kind of pattern, or just stripes straight, because you've got a lot of flowers going on here and I'm going to decorate it with flowers, so just to change it up a bit, and you want to create a bit of difference. You don't want it all the same. So That one, I think that I might have, no, I didn't do that right. I need, let me see. Okay, so we will read. Reading is good. So, see, the small embossing folder is slightly different. See, make mistakes. Watch me make mistakes. 1 and 3, it tells you if I read it properly. So with standard embossing folders, 1, then the embossing folder with the paper, and 3. I didn't need for the other one. So I just embossed that just for some, and it kind of took away all but my score marks, but that it just had that light, and it adds a nice little feature there, and breaks up that paper a bit. So now you can decorate however you like. That's the fun bit, isn't it? That's what we like doing, decorating. If it extends, just pull the pull that off. Because I have embossed it, it's gone a bit short, so you could do it a bit longer and then cut it down. You can see that mine's a bit short, but to be honest, I don't think anyone is going to worry to look on the side of your box, but maybe make it, instead of 15, make it 15.5, and you can always cut it down. You could even hide it with something else there, but it doesn't matter for me. I'm not, you can say I'm a perfectionist on some things, but that sort of thing doesn't stress me out too much. I'm glad. Now, what do you think we should do? We're going to stamp some flowers. So, what do you reckon we should do? We can do terracotta, calypso. We could even do, I was thinking, daffodil delight. Any suggestions? Like the embossing, Delani? What do you say? Anyone got any suggestions for color for the base of my flower? We need a light color first. And so I was suggesting either daffodil delight, if I want that, and or calypso coral maybe. Or, what do you reckon? Any thoughts? Let me look, see the comments. Piercing my pretty while I listen for your answers. Calypso coral, Dell. Yeah, that's a good one. Any other ideas, guys? So we've got to have a base. I did think of Night of Navy for the highlight. Perhaps you could think of another color. You might think of something better than Night of Navy to just pick up on the blues in there. Isn't it a nice flower? So let's go with Calypso Coral. You think Night of Navy for the detail, perhaps? What do you think? Or we could go Cajun Craze, or we could even go, sorry, I'm stretching right across the camera. Let's try Mary Merlot. Who uses Mary Merlot? Is it one of those colors that gets left behind? You like Night of Navy? What do you reckon, Night of Navy or Mary Merlot? Oh, excuse me for that. That's what I've got on my project for sure. Green. Just throw something different in there. I was thinking of green leaves, so like that. But let's do the leaves first and then see. So maybe let's go with Perkins leaves. Keep it in the same family. I was maybe thought we could do mossy meadow, but that could just. I know, Delani, isn't it the bridesmaid? I haven't used it much, but with this suite, it does get I have used it quite a bit. I know what it's saying. It's a bit gets left behind a bit. Okay, let's go with blue. Night of navy. It is. Sorry about Mary Mallow. You got left behind again. Well, we can. If it doesn't work, we can snap another flag. Okay. Okay. See, is it gonna work? It doesn't. It might be just as contrast. Good. Slightly off, but it's alright. It's that I like these art things because you don't have to be spot on. My eyesight is not good at the best of times. I love things that are not 100%. Gives me allowance for my feeble eyes. I can't even tell. Well, you can, but someone else might not be able to. Right, that's our flower and the leaf. I am putting something under it, so it's not just going to blend in there. So this is going to be a fancy schmancy. Excuse the sound there. It's right under the like. You'd have to love the person a lot to give this box in there. Okay, I've probably done the reason why I think that leaf is not lining. It's possible I have done the terrible thing of not just leaving my stamp down and picking it up. I probably just put it straight on the block, and that's probably why it's not lining up. But, or maybe I just haven't took it. Two reasons that is why. It could be. Okay, back to checking my comments because I want to see what you guys are thinking. And we have a little more die cutting. More, you say. More. Okay, why did I put it away? Alright. What else? Next is we're going to cut this lovely acetate. You wouldn't think it is tough to cut, but it can be. So I run it through a couple of times and it sounds like it's giving it a good crunch. That's satisfying. Crunch. That's there. And then I brought in this DSP which is the strawberry DSP. I'm going to cut that same shape out of that. I wanted something with a bit of design with in the color shades, which blends in. I haven't laid that in properly, so it's not going through, but I'm just going to move it. And let's hope that goes. Art dye is the best thing. They make it look so nice and easy. Good. Now on this piece of acetate, there is a backing. You will see. I hope I am. It is your take your pick tool is your friend for this, and it I just checked it out before. It is fine. I mean, it's fine without if you don't take it, but it's obviously a protective backing, and you can use the white side or the gold. But I'm just gonna show you. So it's on the back of the white clear side. So just take it off. You wouldn't tell. It's like so fine. You wouldn't know. So take your pick tool is your friend for that. So I'm just gonna see how this is going to look, because I am not certain what that would look like. And I might even switch it, and I think the white is looking better there. It's looking a bit heavy with the gold. It just brings a bit of nice softness on that. So I did not plan exactly, you can tell what I was going to do here. I just thought I'll just see what happens. With the acetate, make sure you hide your glue or glue dots. With this, I could probably, I know I'm going to put the flower somewhere there. So I'll start off with that. My original idea was to use the gold side, but I'm thinking it's just a bit heavy. So I'm just going to use that. You always have to change your plans sometimes, don't you? That's why I can't mass produce cards, because I struggle with that, because I'm always I'll fix that up once I've got it on. Let's go with that. Right. I like a bit of that embossing to show. Up there, somewhere there. You can put more glue and things. I just want to lay it first, so then you have more room to move and adjust and things like that. You can put another one, I reckon, somewhere there. Sometimes I even put a bit of the liquid glue just under on those lines, and you can hide it like that. That works as well. So then did anyone make this box with me? Did you try it out, or did you give it a shot? And I'd love to see your photos of what you have made. Share it in the comments. Let's see. I was going to put a navy blue ribbon. Now I'm just checking my drawer, because I am thinking some of this soft tulle would be nice. Where am I? I'm trying to. The internet's playing up. Okay. Do you reckon this tulle would be nice? Is it tulle, or I'll get this tulle, isn't it? It's old, yeah. Here we are. find it. Oh, I did get another roll of this. I was using so much of it. So if I keep looking at the screen, it's just I'm trying to see, check the comments and everything like that. Hey, Joe. And I think that'll be just a little bit softer than adding a heavy, like a straight ribbon on that. So just a simple bow I've done with that, and I think it's just a bit softer than like this, the Night of Navy would have been on that. It's up to you what you want. Maybe like um, just try different ways you can do that. Now I might just add a bit of glue under that, just to, once it's settled, just to make sure it's all good. Not gonna move. Just a little gift box. You could put some note cards in it, gift tags. So I hope that's been enjoyable for you. So that's pretty much the box there. I obviously cut that short, but you can extend that. So instead of 15 centimeters, like I said, just make it a little bit longer. It's just the embossing made it that shorter, and that's where that happened. So I hope that's been fun for you, and if you have been creating with me, please share what you have made. Let me just get myself back up on the screen. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate all the feedback and interaction. It's been fun. And when you do make these boxes, please comment. I'd love to see the colors and the designer series paper that you used on that. Just always nice to see different creations and how it looks. It's just amazing how colors and different DSP just makes things different. Just changes the look. And if you decide not to use flowers, you can use the seashells we used yesterday on our card. That'll make it different as well. So lots of fun things. You could make a nice men's gift box with the well-suited set as well. So have fun creating, and thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow, same time, for another fun project. Thank you, everyone. Bye.